Welcome to the Black Stallions 2023 Awards podcast with your guest nominee, Enoch Young, and me, your host, SuJen. Shall we begin? Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Black Stallions 2023 Awards podcast. I am your host, SuJen, and I have a wonderful Black Stallion tonight, honey. The wonderful Enoch Young. Enoch Young, how are you?
I'm well. How about yourself?
Honey, it is Super Bowl night, okay?
Yeah.
I'm ready to get crunk.
Hey, who you got?
That's how I'm doing.
Who you got in the game? Who you going for?
Listen, I ain't into no betting, so we gonna leave that alone.
Okay. All right, I got you.
Whoever wins, I love you both, honey. How about that?
I got you.
So, Enoch, I am absolutely impressed by your style, your image. And I said, you know what? I got to have this gentleman on the Black Stallions Awards podcast. I said to myself, let me give him a holla. And, you know, I really appreciate you being on. So I want you to introduce yourself, let people know who you are and what you all about.
Yeah, so I am Enoch, born and raised Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Recently moved here to Atlanta about 6 months ago. Been modeling for 2 years. Moved here to broaden my horizon, get more experience, get more gigs, and really get my name out there. You know, I've been modeling, out in Nashville and in New York and here locally. But I realized that Atlanta's the hub, and it's just a beautiful atmosphere out here. And I'm hoping by being here helps catapult my career into the next level.
Absolutely. Atlanta is definitely the new Hollywood, everybody. So you better get your connections and get your work and get booked,
Yes.
Anybody want this sexy gentleman right here? He can be reached at the end of the video. Okay.
There you go.
So you gotta stay. You gotta stick with us.
Thank you.
Let me ask you a few questions. Why do you think you are the Black Stallion of the Year?
Well, I'm first honored being that, I've seen some of the guests you've had on before. Those guys are distinguished. And, I try to model myself after those gentlemen, considering I am 29 years old. I feel like I have a lot to learn. At the same time, I take these opportunities for the exposure and realize that being honored in this way helps me get a platform to reach other people and let them know who I'm about, what I'm about, what my platform is, how I want to impact the world and leave my mark. So the reason why I feel like I am a Black Stallion is because I'm a leader and I want to embark on this inspirational journey to help liberate others who want to get out, test the boundaries, and be themselves and love who they are and create something with other people. So,
man, I love that. That's giving me chills because one thing we have to realize is that we do have to be ourselves.
Yes.
And our stance is what defines who we are visually. So if I see you walking, on a runway or something, I'm going to be like, ooh, okay.
Yes.
I'm getting that outfit for my man.
That's right. That's right.
So I love that. I really do. I love your photos online. Everybody, you got to check him out for real. And all y'all designers, he is the perfect physique. Like, I ain't gonna ask him to stand up, but he has some amazing photos. He has a great portfolio. So yeah, I love that. Let me ask you a question. What is one word that describes you?
I thought long and hard, and I feel like one word that describes me is my name. I don't know if many, know the story or the definition behind my name, but Enoch in the Bible, it means walk with God. And, I'm not some super Christian, but I do like to believe in a higher power, and Jesus is my Lord and Savior. However, for my life, in order to live a life that's to the fullest, you have to live a life of faith. You have to push those boundaries. You have to believe in yourself. And then by believing in yourself, you have a stance, and people can be liberated by how you live your life. And that's what I want to be defined by, my name.
That's right. A good representation of the Black man in society.
Yes.
Not acting amok, not
Mm-hmm.
acting fool,
Oh,
not, doing
balance.
anything that's right, having balance.
Yes.
Absolutely. And that's very, very important for us at the Black Stallions 2023 Awards to represent that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We want everyone to know that there's so many amazing Black men out here in many shapes and colors.
Yes. Yes. That's right.
So yeah, we gotta honor you guys. We gotta give thanks and tell us what you all about. What's new in your life as a model?
Well, for me, it's constant hustle, on the grind nonstop. And I love it, being that I'm down here and I'm, putting my foot out here and really trying to set my name apart. I am having to juggle a 9 to 5, being that I am in project management along with being in the military. So my life is full. It's never a dull moment. But alongside of that, traveling, going to New York and another week, and really just testing the boundaries, getting out there, meeting new designers, doing these shows, doing different photo shoots, is constantly putting me in a different environment where I'm having to, rethink myself and redevelop and really just be disciplined, and humble to be able to take these opportunities and run with it when I'm given. So yeah, my life is constantly a hustle right now.
So that one word that describes you, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Says a lot. It says a lot about you,
Mm-hmm.
about anyone that has that discipline.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, I really respect that because we do have to have that, but not many of us can implement that into our lives. What's your secret?
I wouldn't say it's a secret, um, but I would say it's being humble and really being able to be truthful with myself, being honest, because being a model, you're always under criticism. It's part of why you get into it, because people come to you for your image. But in order for you to be the best version of yourself, you have to be honest and say, okay, I got to work on this, I got to work on that. I have to stay disciplined. Maybe it'd be as simple as I can't eat this, I can't eat that. Like today, I can't eat chicken wings because I have to make sure I maintain a certain weight. And it may sound trivial, but all of these things go into who I am as a person. So that way, when I do get up there and I am being criticized, I have that confidence to know that I've put in the work and that I've been disciplined enough to be here, and that I know I'm confident in what I'm presenting.
I feel sorry for you tonight because let me tell you, them wings are on the platter, folks.
Look, that's why I'm not at a party right now. So
You're
yeah,
gonna
I
be
understand.
hungry.
Yes,
For
yes,
real. Oh my
yeah.
goodness. Well,
Uh-huh.
that's awesome. I really love what you're doing. I wish you all the best. I want you to be the best of the best, my dear.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Yes, ma'am.
And I'm all about giving people their roses. It's so imperative that we tell each other that we appreciate them, we love them, and encourage them to keep doing what they do and do it better every
Yes,
time,
ma'am.
right?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
yeah, I want you to keep on doing you, honey.
Thank you.
It's all
Yes.
about being a leader, like you said,
Yes.
having that leadership mindset and going for the stars, no matter what industry you're in.
Yes.
And let me ask you this.
Mhm.
What are three strengths that you believe that you hold?
All right. So one is that I'm passionate. I love hard, and I give it, anything that I put my mind to, I give it my all. Along with that comes the discipline, which is the second word. Being able to be honest with myself and know that my biggest competition is what I was yesterday, knowing that I have to continue to push the gas pedal and being able to redefine myself and be better. And then along that, the last one would be faithful. You know, I like to be loyal and consider myself a loyal person who's devout to the art, to, you know, be able to understand their different levels, and that you always have to be consistent with your development. But then also being full of faith, you know, in order to live a life that is, you know, full of adventure and the best that God has for you,
Mhm.
you have to be willing to step outside the box and be comfortable with the uncomfortable in order to really see, you know, the best that life has to offer. So passionate, disciplined, and faithful. 3 words to describe me.
Right, right. So I really love that. And you know, with all the gentlemen that I've interviewed, everyone has a uniqueness to them.
Yeah.
And I see it.
Yeah.
Just by talking to you guys,
Mhm.
I see it. And I hope everyone that's watching sees it. I
Yeah.
recommend that you go and watch everybody's interview. Enoch has a different sass to him, you know. There's some other gentlemen that, you know, everybody got their own little vibe, you
Yeah,
know.
that's right.
But guess what? They all have an element of success. They all have an element of leadership, and they are definitely
Yeah.
ladies, a black stallion.
You
Go
too.
see the pictures. You'll see what I'm talking about.
Ah! How you been
Go
going?
see the pictures, honey. Go see the pictures. All
Yeah,
right.
there you
So,
go.
okay, be good, girl. Oh, oh gosh.
Uh, you a
Sometimes
mess.
I can't control myself, you
You
know.
a mess. It's all good. It's all good.
Child. Anyway, where's my drink? Oh, I usually have a drink, guys. So
Yeah, yeah,
I have
yeah.
to do that in the next interview.
It's all good. It's all good.
I'm out the door after this interview right
I
here.
hear you.
Oh,
I hear you. I hear you on the fun.
yeah. But I really appreciate you. I know that there are a lot of challenges in the fashion and runway industry. You have to look the part, play the part,
Mm,
walk the part.
yes.
You got to be on time.
Oh
If
yeah.
you let down a designer, it's a wrap. You are not getting booked again. At least if I was the designer, I wouldn't book you again because
First
time is
impressions are.
money.
Yeah.
Time is definitely money.
Right.
Okay, whether you getting paid or not.
Mm-hmm.
If you agree to do something, have that integrity to know that you're going to be there and you're going to keep your word. And
Yes.
you keep your word, don't you?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why they keep booking you, you
That's
know.
right. Yes, ma'am.
So, whew, child. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not going to ask you certain personal questions, but what really makes you you? You know, um what have you experienced that have helped you develop into the man that you are today?
Mm. You know, life can be cold sometimes, and I've learned from some of the old heads, for lack of better terms, that there's warmth in the work. You know, when life gets cold, you have to be dedicated and somewhat married to your hustle. You have to find that passion, that inspiration
Mhm.
that helps you wake up in the morning in spite of the obstacles you face. You know, that's what gives you that passion inside to be able to, you know, face the rejection, face the no's, face the fact that, yeah, you may not be where you want to be, but you are far better than what you used to be. And then being able to appreciate that and take the next step forward. That's really everything for me.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that. I just recently posted something that I really loved and I wanted to share with everybody. It's about, you know, when you get those no's, what do? You can't
Mm,
be sad about it.
mm-mm.
You got to say, hey, I accept these no's. You know why? Because
Mhm.
I know that it wasn't meant for me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So if it wasn't meant for me, that's God telling me next.
Uh-huh. What God got for you, God got for you.
Okay.
Yes.
And always hold your head up, honey, because There's a whole lot of competition in this modeling industry.
Yeah,
A
you're right.
lot.
Yeah.
From print, editorial, runway.
Uh,
What's your specialty?
you know, I like to consider myself diverse, being able to go into each category. But editorial has really spoken to me because one thing I've been taught by my mentors is that the story is in the eyes. And when you're able to do editorial, you have a certain level of freedom to express yourself and to tell a certain story, especially for, African Americans in our culture. So yeah, editorial, I would say, is my strength, but I can do all, but I'm looking forward towards the challenge to see where I go with this.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
So, seeing where we go with this, how can
Mhm.
people reach you, my dear?
You can reach me 3 ways. You can reach me by my portfolio online, EnochRDyoung.com. You can reach me on Instagram, which is my Creole family name, Sincere Lamont. It's spelled STCYR_Lamont, LAMOTTE. And you can also reach me at Facebook, Enoch R.D. Young.
Awesome. Awesome.
Yes.
All right, guys, rewind and write write it down, okay?
Right, that's right. Yes,
Make
ma'am.
it plain. Yes.
Mhm.
Awesome. So I want to thank you for just being a wonderful guest today. I
Yes.
think we have gotten to know each other prior to this and on this interview. And I really see a lot of value in you, my brother. I love
Thank
you.
you.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
so much for supporting the Black Stallions
Yes, ma'am.
Awards. We support you on
Yes,
this
thank you.
platform. This platform was made for the Black man.
Yes,
It was
ma'am.
made for you guys to tell people who you are as opposed to show people who you are, because it's a lot more that meets the eye
Yes, ma'am.
beyond the photo.
Yes.
You see that online. Once you
Yes.
see them and you hear them express themselves, it's a whole different story. It's a whole different man that you see.
Mm,
And you start to respect them a little bit more.
yeah.
And what we need to do, especially as ladies, is respect our Black man. That's one thing that we should do. Hey, if they don't respect us, next, listen,
Mm,
I'm the first sister to be like, peace,
yeah.
see you later.
There you go.
However, if he is a friend, a colleague, concubine, sidekick,
Careful.
whatever
Careful.
you want to
Careful.
call it. Hey, this is
Careful.
grown and sexy. Whatever he is, you have to still respect him.
Mm,
The question is he respecting himself?
mm. Very true. Very true.
I ain't hanging with nobody that don't respect themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't see any value in anyone that's not respecting themselves. You know, I'm a very transparent person. You might see me as a little bougie,
Yeah.
but guess what? I'm still very
Uh-huh.
transparent. And I
Yeah.
want that other person to be just the same way. So when I talk to you gentlemen, I see that transparency and I
Mm.
love it. And I appreciate you guys so, so much.
Yes, ma'am.
You
We
know?
appreciate you. Yes.
Yeah. And the last thing I want is an arrogant brother. Listen,
Yeah.
your arrogant brothers watching, stop. Stop it right now.
I know they got a lot of those.
Nobody likes you
Yeah.
because you are not better than me and you
There
ain't not brother than the other brother next to you.
you
You might
go.
have a nice car, you might have more money, and
And it's right.
it doesn't
And
define you.
yeah.
It doesn't tell me that you are valuable. It tells me that you're arrogant. And
Mhm.
that I don't want next to me.
There you go.
That's me as a sister.
There
Sisters,
you go. You
I
never
don't
see
know
that.
one sister that likes an arrogant man. They just deal with you.
Mm.
And I don't want to have someone that I just deal with.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
So
So, just think about it. Think about how you carry yourselves, my man. I love y'all.
yeah.
Even the arrogant ones, I love
There you
y'all.
go. There
But
you
I
go.
wish you guys would just think about how you approach people, how you think of people, how you talk to people.
Mhm.
It it says a lot about you. It
Yes,
really
ma'am.
does. You
Mhm.
know, so this brother right here, Enoch, listen, don't mess with him. He's so humble, like he said.
Yes.
He's disciplined. He was on time with this interview. Thank you, Jesus. I didn't have to wait.
That's right.
You
That's right.
know, and he's about his business. We about to click off, and then he about to do something else. You know,
Super
he ain't
Bowl.
gonna have
There
no
you go.
wings. He ain't gonna have no wings tonight, but it's okay.
Careful. Careful.
You know, I'll eat it. I'll eat it. Just save me a bag. You
There
know.
you go. There you go.
But yeah, I really appreciate you again, and thank you so much for coming on to the Black Stallions Awards podcast. I am your host, guys, and you can reach me at Black Stallions Awards on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, and you can reach me definitely on YouTube. Please
right.
hit the subscribe button and hit that bell so that you can get notifications. We air a new episode every Tuesday at 9. So please log on, subscribe, and share. We love you. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes. I love all y'all.
Yes, sir.
Everything is in the eyes, like you said, and it's in the smile.
Yes. Thank you.
You know, and I love to see a brother smile. It's so important. All y'all straight faced brothers, I
You know,
can't read you. I can't read you.
that's the whole point. That's the whole
Anyway,
point.
and listen, I'm not even going to start that because we're going to have another hour.
Yeah, it's all
But
good.
I really love y'all. I appreciate you for coming on this show. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. And I will see you soon, next Tuesday at 9.
There you go.
Peace.
Thank you.